Person of the Year was defined as the person or entity who has contributed the most to satire over the last 12 months.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And in at number 3
I'm looking forward to this.
Ed Miliband.
Oh, Ed.
When we got to election night, and he looked so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, and he really did believe that he was on the verge of becoming Prime Minister, and now his world has fallen apart.
It was kind of like a 7-year-old had gone, I'm going to run for Prime Minister, and everyone went, oh, that's so cute. Okay, go on then, run for Prime Minister. Have a go. And then it got to election night, but because everyone had been like, oh, look at him, the child genuinely thought that he was going to win the election. And then all the adults went, well, don't be silly, you're only a child, of course you haven't won the election. And then the child cries a lot and takes up masonry.
These 6 pledges are now carved in stone.
So he loses the election, he resigns, and you think, that's it, it's farewell to Ed from the satire community. And then he went on holiday to Ibiza. And what a legend. What a marvellous man. He just was the gift that kept on giving.
He really did.
Oh.
Party Ed.
And then he thought, well, that's great, we can make our own jokes about that. And then he came back and he said, have you ever been to Ibiza? I highly recommend it. You don't have to go clubbing.
Oh.
Well, I like the idea that he said, you don't have to go clubbing, but I did and I loved it. That's the bit of the quote that I feel they cut out.
We missed that, yeah.
And also, he turned into this amazing guy on Twitter. He suddenly became really funny. He did this thing where he was on Holborn Tube and he was coming out the escalator. He said, just coming out the escalator at Holborn Tube. Man points at me and shouts, going, oi, it's Nick Clegg.
Oh, that man.
And can we just pause and remember Nick Clegg?
Who?
Nick Clegg?
Nah.
In at number 2 is That Pig. We all know what I'm talking about. Let's have a moment of silence just to pay our respects. Admittedly to a fictional pig.
To a fictional dead pig? Well, yeah, the fictional dead pig deserves respect.
I don't think it needs a moment, really.
But let's talk about the pig's childhood. Where did the pig grow up? No one ever really thinks about that, do they?
I don't know where he grew up, but the first thing is that the first place he went was to market. Then he decided to stay at home.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went wee.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember how it goes. How does it go?
First little pig went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef.
Which I always find a bit weird.
Weird that a pig's eating
Right,
roast
so
beef.
the pig had roast beef,
and
got mad cow disease, ended up prostituting itself to pay for its beef addiction.
Its addiction.
And ultimately, that's how
Cameron thought.
Pig allegedly met a certain future Prime Minister.